Welcome back to another episode of the Australia Build a Nation series where we are taking control of the Western Sydney Wanderers, and in this episode we'll have a look at everything that's happened after the first Champions League game, including our youth intake, which you can see on the screen now, and we play the Australian Cup final against Melbourne City. What a game that will be at the end of this episode. To kick off this episode, we are going to take a look at the youth players that have come through our academy this season that will, one, help the Western Sydney Wanderers and help the Australian national team. And we take a look at some of our very best players. Joseph Mariel, or as I like to call him, the Australian Antonio Martial. He looks fairly decent. He's been playing in the youth team for us. 3 appearances, 3 goals, 1 assist. He looks like he could develop into a very good Oz player if given the right amount of time. We also have Massimo Schimmel, who looks like a very, very solid left back in the making. 1 for the national team and 2 for the Wanderers. We do need a left back, and it's great that he is Australian as well. He'll probably start getting a lot of game time towards the end of next season. We look at players like Marco Smith, who is from Hong Kong. They've come and got him already. He was Australian, but Hong Kong have come in and said, we want our player, holding midfield player. Looks fairly decent, nothing too special there. But the one player I am excited to show you is Jacob Hugo. He is going to be an absolute beast. He's training with the first team at the moment. He's got 5 goals, 4 assists in 7 games for the youth team. He's going to be the long-term replacement, in my opinion, for the national side for players like Rogic and Aaron Moy. I'm unbelievably excited about this lad. He's going to start getting first-team football this season. We're going to start to bring him on and bring him forward, and hopefully he can develop into the next Tim Cahill. So far in the league, it has been very, very straightforward. We've won every game apart from one, which we drew against Melbourne City in a 3-3 draw away from home, which was an unbelievable back and forward basketball game. In the league, Zaza and Borrello are absolutely dominating the stats in terms of goals, average ratings, players of the match, and an assist as well. Borrello's up there with Amalfitano, who's got five assists in the first 8 games of the season. He's been spraying balls left, right and centre. It is going to be another simple season, I think, for us in the A-League. I don't think there's any competition for us. We will absolutely run over everyone in the league. If you've made it this far into the video, please do like the video, and if you don't already, please do subscribe to the channel as well, as it really helps me out and it really helps the video's performance as well. In the Champions League, it's also been a straightforward story. We've won 4 games out of our 5, already qualifying from the group. We play the last game of the Champions League group away from home against Rongcheng, but we're already through, so the result doesn't matter. We kicked it off, as you saw on the last episode, with a 5-0 win, 3-0 win at home against Rongcheng, and then beating Chiang Rai United 2-0 away from home, and drawing 4-4 against Johor, which had me on tenterhooks thinking, oh my god, we might be in for a bit of trouble here. But we came back in the next game, beat Chiang Rai 2-1 at home in a shaky performance to put us through. The nerves were there from the Wanderers, but we got through in the end. We qualified for the knockout stages, and that's exactly what we wanted to do this season. Can we win the whole thing? I don't know. There's teams in there like Al Nassr that have got Cristiano Ronaldo and Al Hilal. It's going to be very tough. Here it is, the moment you've all been waiting for, the Australian Cup final, our very first Australian Cup final. It is our best team against Melbourne City's best team in an explosion of games. Last time we played them, we drew 3-3. They're undefeated in 5. We most certainly are undefeated in 5. It's the 4-3-3 against the 4-2-3-1. Systems, a style clash. What more do you want for an Australian Cup final? Can our boys bring home further glory? Can we take home the Australian Cup? Let's go, the Wanderers. First attack of the game is a corner for us, and it's floated in, but it's well cleared. And it looks like Melbourne are on the break now, but Borrello cleans up. Here is Jean-Paul Van Heck into Yengi. Yengi twisting, turning. Yengi keeps going, finds Kluer. He's in again. Kluer! What a finish! He scored the same goal like that last season to win us the A-League trophy. And now he's put us ahead in the A-League Cup. At half-time, there is a big injury in the Wanderers team as Amalfitano had to go off with a knock, and we've brought on Bozanic to hold in the midfield, to play that deep line playmaker. He isn't Amalfitano, but can he help us forward in this game? 1-0 is a very shaky score in a cup final. Only the 1 goal in the game in a very drab Australian final, but we've done it. We've won the Australian Cup. What a result for the Wanderers. I'm so excited to get this cup ticked off as well. So we've added all the trophies we can in Australia now in only a couple of seasons. The only thing we need to go out and get is the Champions League, but at this moment in time it is soon to be ticker tape and firework time as the boys lift the trophy. What an achievement for them. It's been an unbelievable cup run. We've beaten everyone. We're dominant in Oz already. Come on, the Wanderers. And I will see you on the next episode of Oz Build a Nation.